Lovely, jubbly, just tricked you there. Seven. That's got to be reviewed, especially on the Perfectdraft Pro. And it doesn't kind of heavy up, especially when I don't. Oh, Jesus. Good afternoon, people. Here we are. In the machine is Stela unfiltered, and it's running at 1 degree because I always wanted to do this at 1 degree, taking advantage of the Perfectdraft Pro because I just feel it's sunny outside, and this is how it is. Anyway, first one out the keg, so we'll see. I'm sure this is the first one. This is pouring very good. I get a feeling the wife might have got this one. Oh, there you go. A little bit at the top.
Yeah, perfect.
And if you got the thing, do see? I haven't got the thing, have I? So that's it. Let's put that there.
I'll move the camera in.
The show will turn that round. And actually a quick shot of it. It's different for the thumbnail. I'll let you do that because you don't want me doing it. I have to set it up for her because it makes her feel
there we go.
Doesn't it?
Okay, let's see if I've got that camera right. Yeah, not looking too bad. Okay, nice and bright today.
Yep.
Having a look at Stela unfiltered at a colder temperature, and let's see how this one goes.
Yep. We did do this on release date.
We did.
I took a bit of flack for the score in a certain beer group on Facebook, but I'm keen to try it again. One thing I noticed looking at it, as you know with a Stela glass, excellent carbonation. You can see flooding through. But it's really cloudy, isn't it?
Being unfiltered, that means that nothing is filtered out, hence giving you the hazy quality that Paul's talking about.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm saying it didn't. I don't remember. I didn't go back on anything.
I think that's basically being unfiltered. That's exactly what it means. None of the bits and bobs are filtered out, so that is going to give you that hazy quality.
Lovely. Do you want to show me?
It really does.
It looks lovely, doesn't it?
Look very good. It's a nice amber colour, lovely cloudy hazy, nice foamy head on that.
Nice
so, yeah.
thick 2-finger head, isn't it?
Yeah, that smells quite fruity as well. That's got some nice fruit aromas coming through there.
Yeah, definitely. Bit of malts, bit of fruit, bready maybe.
Bit of citrus.
Yeah, it's going to go on citrus. I'll tell you what else is in here. If you want to have a go, it's got like a herby. Something herby that I sure I didn't get the first time around.
Yeah, it's a little bit of lemongrass or something like that.
Could be lemongrass, yeah. Go on in, dive
Oh,
in.
okay.
Let the expert go first, people. It wasn't too frothy, otherwise she would go first.
Yeah, I like that. I do like that.
We did. We rated this very highly. I'm not going into the school.
Yeah.
And that is how beer at 1 degree. People say you lose your flavour. I totally disagree. I think having a beer colder, I know you can lose some of it, right? On the flip side of it, but you go back to being abroad, and the colder the beer, the better. Because if you're sat there talking, for argument's sake, I'll meet a couple of blokes in a bar.
The way he says things sounds all right.
All right, 9 times out of 10, we start talking to blokes in the bar. She'd have started talking to them, not me anyway. I only talk to the girls, but that's when she's not about. Otherwise, shoom, you know. Anyway, but you know, you're talking to people in the bar. You get chatting.
Yes.
Sometimes you sup quick, but sometimes you're just talking about it, and your beer does get warmer, especially in the hotter temperatures, isn't it? And it just buys you that time, as well as I love that ice cold thing. I always like things cold, don't I? Like, say we get a Red Bull from the shop, we've had a real heavy night on the piss. I'll be like, oh, bloody thing's not cold enough. Michelle will be like, just give it here and drinks it. Whereas I like it colder, don't I?
I think with lagers in particular, and ciders, I enjoy them really, really cold. For me, it's the best way to drink them. That's personal preference. This, I think, really benefits from being nice and cold. I do enjoy that with this style as well.
I'm sure it was Tony Fairweather, and we go back ages with Tony. He's one of the admins on a few PD groups, and apart from his dislike of wheat beer, me and Tony agree on quite a lot of things. So I've known Tony, we've video chatted, unfortunately I haven't met him in person on many occasions, and I'm sure it was him that said drop it down on the unfiltered, and we've done it on some other things ourselves.
Yeah, and it works.
Obviously,
well.
we haven't had this keg for ages, have we? And we actually brought it a couple of months ago now, didn't we? And then bango, all of a sudden it was like, actually I loaded this in by accident, didn't I?
You actually did, yeah. And
But we won't go into that one.
That's
on the I don't know, I was going to say the Budweiser video, but the Budweiser's still sat down there.
Yeah, indeed
That's
it
what
is.
the nuts were for. Let's just...
So I'm going to go on this drink. As we know, it's unfiltered. It's lovely. It's smoother than...
It puts your average Stella, in my opinion, without having to go at me, everyone.
because it is different.
Yeah.
You know, an ordinary lager has got that sort of crisp taste to it. I really enjoy this smooth, unfiltered style of drink. And this one particularly benefits from being cold. I don't feel you're losing a lot of flavour. I'm still tasting those.
It's got a lovely malt backbone that goes all the way through, but then you're also getting this lovely fruit going through it. Yes, you have that bitterness, only which you'd expect, but it still carries through. Yeah,
but it's not like a real hoppy IPA bitterness.
No, nothing like that.
It's a balanced out, quite gradual bitterness that just builds up and balances off the other flavours that you've got there.
And it actually leaves a zesty flavour on the end. So your palate's just going through the motions.
I love that full of mouthfeel that you get from a beer that's unfiltered. For me, I find that particularly nice. I know it's not for everybody.
No, it's been, this beer, to be quite honest, this beer's been like a marmite to people. And then you get some people saying, well, it was all right in the bottle. The bottle was absolutely diabolical, wasn't it?
I don't remember trying the bottle.
Well, I palmed you off on it after I'd done the review.
Yeah, I can't remember it.
Oh, just no. The bottle actually smelled like pot, if I recall, or something. It was just horrible. I actually think when I reviewed the bottle, to reassure myself it wasn't in my head, I poured half a Hasselroad up and said, "Now that's a drink." Sure,
quite possibly. We do know that you do get differences from pouring different beers on draft to having them on bottle and can. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that it would be better on draft.
Yeah, no, I was actually scared to have this beer, if I'm honest with you, because as I say, I took a lot of flack in a certain Facebook beer group, and everyone said it was just a hype of it. You were doing the new release first, which I did do, which I was fortunate enough to do on that one, wasn't it? And we did. I think we did the keg in the whole evening, didn't we?
I do believe so, yeah.
And I've never drank it since that time. I think that was 8 months ago, and I kept almost ordering it, but then not. But I'm glad I did. And the funny thing is, we've got another keg.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're revisiting this. I'm going to enjoy drinking it. I enjoy that slightly heavy feeling that you get from an unfiltered beer. This one, I'm enjoying the flavours. I find it well balanced out. Really good at that slightly lower temperature. So yeah, this is a definite yes for me. I can't remember what.
We scored it very high, but I'm still going on a high one here.
It's going to be a yes for me. It's going to be
it's
a
a
high.
definite yes. See, I'd covered my arse on this one, people, because I'm clever, right? I already said to Michelle, because we know we've moved the machines around. We used to have them there where you can't see at the moment, but we're going to use that table for other things. So the one Perfectdraft Pro's here, the other one's underneath. And when we get rid of the blade, which is on a one-way trip, we're going to have the other two main Perfectdrafts down there. So we've got it kind of worked out, haven't we?
I leave this stuff to put.
I'd already said to Michelle, well, I'm having the Hasselroder, you're having the Stella unfiltered, but that's
Which
kind of
I'm perfectly happy
that's
with.
kind of changed. It's share and care for each other, which is what you do in a relationship.
I can't remember what rate my beer score I gave this time. I am going on a good 8.5.
Yep. I'm going to say, barring the Hasselroder, it would be my favourite lager on the Perfect Draft.
Oh, there we
and
go.
I'm going on a 9. I
There we
absolutely
go.
love
So
it.
it's a strong recommendation. Like I say, mine was a strong 8.5. It's up there. It's definitely a drink that I enjoy drinking. Glad we're revisiting it. Yeah, I do like this.
An absolute cracker. I say, if you like your unfiltered beers, this has got it all. No, and as I say, the fruitiness there, I'm still getting. It's carrying on. Let's say your palate's
You're
just.
kind of getting that texture of a wheat beer without the wheaty taste. You're getting more of a lager taste with the kind of texture of a wheat beer.
Yeah, you could. Do you know what? I said, do you know what? She's not as silly as she looks. That's a good
very
valid point. I
much.
wouldn't have thought of that. And that's true. You know,
There
it's
we
like a
go.
fruity
Mm-hmm.
wheat beer without the wheat. No, that
Without
doesn't make sense.
It hasn't got that kind of malty taste. It's more of the lager kind of malty taste that you get. That's what you're getting from this, but with the fuller mouthfeel that you get from an unfiltered.
Yep. And it's a definite yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to buy it again. I have 9.5 pints in there and another keg down there. Because when we decided to buy one, I don't know why I bought 2. I thought I was trying to get a different discount. You know, it's got to
Quite
save a bit
possibly.
sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not a regret.
Definitely not.
But
Going to enjoy this one.
Yeah, definitely. So, thanks for watching. I know it's quite a controversial keg. Do let us know your thoughts.
Yeah,
If you
let
don't
us
get
know
this
what you
far,
think.
I'll write it in the text anyway, innit? Just to see. I know it was a Marmite, as I said earlier, but for me, it's a yes all day long. Bonjour.